Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is you can heal from verbal abuse. Well, this is 2022 as I'm speaking. I left my wife in the year 2007, and I had kind of suffered under her verbal abuse for quite a few years leading up to the 2007. I'm not exactly sure when that all started, but I am sure of when it got to the point where I knew what I was up against, and I took fairly good records of those years, and I have the records kind of summarized in my book, Leave Your Wife and Become a Happier Man with the 3-Step System, available on the ahappierman.com website. There's some links in the description down below. But if you think you can't have a happier life because you dealt with verbal abuse, I would not say that. I would say you can have a much happier man life after you leave your verbally abusive wife and start your life anew. You can heal from this enormous problem with time and effort and persistence and patience and treating yourself well. Now, I do know that if you continue to live with a verbally abusive wife, you will never heal. Your life is ruined, and you'll never have a good life. The rest of your days will be filled with torment until the day you die or the day she dies. And I was not willing to wait for either one of those things to happen. I left her in my kind of early 40s. And looking back, I regret that I should have left earlier. I might have had, you need time. Time can heal you if you let it, but you can't keep wrecking yourself by being verbally abused and expect that you're going to heal. You won't heal. It's like verbal abuse is traumatic. It's like breaking your leg, letting it heal for a few weeks, and then breaking it again, and just repeating this stupid action. You got to let it heal totally and build up the strength of the leg after it's healed again. And maybe it will never be as strong as it once was, but hopefully it will be good enough that your life, you can kind of function normally, or you can function maybe not as normal as you were, but maybe you can function good enough. So that's the idea with the verbal abuse, to leave it behind you by leaving this verbal abusive wife and trying to strengthen yourself, trying to treat yourself well, making strides and steps and persistent actions to make your life be better than it was. My life is so much better now, years later after leaving her, that sometimes I can't even believe it, how great it is and how much of a better life is after this horrible trauma. So you can heal, and you will get to the point where you can honestly say your life is pretty darn good, but you won't be able to do that if you stay with her. You will not. I don't see how a man can expect to live any kind of a happier life if you're having to deal with verbal abuse on a fairly consistent manner. Now, you may say, well, she's only verbally abusive at holiday times. That's too much. She's was only verbally abusive once a month at that time of the month. That's not good either. See, your life, you can't have a good life with when you're dealing with a verbally abusive wife. See, a verbally abusive wife, that's worse than a verbally abusive boss. It's worse than a verbally abusive other person in your life. Your wife is, let's say, the most influential person in your life for creating or destroying happiness. So give that idea some more thought. You can heal as long as you leave. If you don't leave, you will never heal. You will just continue to suffer and be in pain. So give that kind of a hard, terrible idea a little thought all for now.